Cristiano Ronaldo has already talked about Real Madrid transfer amid Man United issues. Cristiano Ronaldo to Real Madrid is a transfer rumor that has done the rounds over the past few weeks. With Manchester United struggling to qualify for the Champions League, some believe the 36-year-old won't hang around to play in the Europa League next season. And, with that the case, Los Blancos have found themselves in the frame to land the Portugal international. Manchester United, as a team, have struggled this season. Yet Ronaldo has lived up to expectations since returning from Juventus this term, netting 13 goals across all competitions, more than any other player in the squad. With United struggling to get into the Premier League top 4, however, the veteran has found himself in the spotlight again. Talk of a move to Real Madrid has arisen in recent weeks, despite Florentino Perez and Carlo Ancelotti long insisting that won't happening. And Ronaldo has already talked about a potential return to the Bernabeu this year. On Instagram, in the summer, the 36-year-old made it clear that his time at Madrid had already been lived and that a return wouldn't be happening. Think you know sport? Test your sporting knowledge with our tricky quiz. It was an unusual act from the forward, who never did the same despite being linked with a move to Manchester United every year since first leaving Old Trafford in 2009. Ronaldo wrote, "My story at Real Madrid has been written. It's been recorded. In words and numbers, in trophies and titles, in records and in headlines. It's in the museum at the Bernabeu Stadium, and it's also in the minds of every fan of the club." As well as this most recent episode in Spain, there have been frequent news and stories associating me with a number of clubs in many different leagues, with nobody ever being concerned about trying to find out the actual truth. I'm breaking my silence now to say that I can't allow people to keep playing around with my name. Don't miss Arteta can't ignore glaring change needed at Arsenal. Man United staff conflicted over Ronaldo and Fernandes. Messi hits back at Barcelona over playing for free. I remain focused on my career and in my work, committed and prepared for all the challenges that I have to face. Everything else is just talk. Ronaldo did, in the end, leave Juventus for United. He'd previously looked set to join Manchester City, who turned to the forward after missing out on Harry Kane. But the Man Utd got involved, things changed. Ronaldo was convinced into returning to Old Trafford by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was manager at the time, as well as Bruno Fernandes, Rio Ferdinand and Patrice Evra. Sir Alex Ferguson also picked up the phone to tell the number 7, in no uncertain terms, that United was the best place for him. So Ronaldo came back and hasn't disappointed since. While a move to Real Madrid looks tricky given his previous comments and a desire from United to keep their star man, Steve McManaman recently insisting another spell in Spain wasn't impossible. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible when you're talking about Real Madrid, he wrote in his column for horseracing.net. They haven't spent much money in recent times, so they now have a war chest of cash to spend. They've been renovating the stadium, and then of course COVID happened, so Real have been getting themselves ready for when they come out the other side, like most teams have. Barcelona may be struggling but Real Madrid are flourishing. They've got money, and there's a good chance that Kylian Mbappe will go there as well as Antonio Rudiger for free. They also sound as if they're interested in Erling Haaland, who they can bring in if they want to. The renovation of the Bernabeu almost symbolizes a new dawn at Real Madrid. There's a lot of opportunities for players to go to Real Madrid. McManaman does think, however, that a return to Real for Ronaldo is only possible in 2023. They've got the funds to battle with other teams, and if Mbappe goes there then it looks even more enticing for other players to go, he continued. Cristiano could go back, but I think